Hey, what's up you guys? Hope you're all having a good day. Now, the Euros have just wrapped up a group stage, so I thought I would do A review of how I went with predicting the group stage, and B, try to predict the knockout stage. So in regards to how I went with the group stage, so I tried to predict every match during the group stage. There was 36 matches. I got 20 correct. So that gives me a accuracy rating of 55%, which I'm not 100% thrilled about. Obviously I would like that to be a lot higher, but you know, it averages out to like a C rating, which, you know, should be expected, to be honest. We are going to do the entirety of the round of 16. So I did do a little mini bracket before the tournament began, and I got 14 out of 16 of the teams correct. The teams that I got incorrect was the Ukraine and Wales. I thought Russia and Turkey were gonna make it, but I was wrong. Alright, so here we go. This is from the official UEFA website, and it lets you predict the entirety of the knockout stage. The first game we've got up is a tough one. It is Belgium versus Portugal. This is a game that I could see going either way. We've got Belgium in there, who are coming off some just amazing form, both World Cup form, and also did pretty well during the Euros as well. Let's see how they did, actually. Yeah, topping their group, won every game. Yeah, so they're coming off some really good form there. Portugal are defending champions, and obviously are also a very good side. They had a much tougher go at it in terms of getting to this stage, obviously being placed in the group of death. So yeah, it's a game I could see going either way. However, I am leaning more towards Portugal to win it. Yeah, so that's my pick, Portugal to beat Belgium in the first game of the round of 16. Next game I've got is Italy versus Austria. Italy, I think, are going to win that. Yeah, they're just the stronger side. France versus Switzerland, similar story to the Italian game. I'm absolutely picking the French, world champions. Yeah. Croatia versus Spain. Now with this game, it's a little bit interesting. Spain aren't quite the side that they were back in 2010. They struggled in the first two games of the group stage. However, their last match, they absolutely smashed it. Yeah, so Spain I'm a bit iffy on, but Croatia are also a good side. As of late, obviously made it to the final of the World Cup, and in terms of their group stage, they won a game, lost a game, and drew a game. So yeah, a little bit of a mixed bag from Croatia as well. As of late, I'm leaning towards Spain, but only slightly. I could see Croatia could absolutely do it on their day. Sweden versus Ukraine. I think the Swedes, yeah, as far as I'm aware, they're a stronger side. I could be wrong. Sweden and Ukraine are two sides that I don't know much about, if I'm being completely honest. Next up is the other big game, England versus Germany. England have had some good form. They bet Croatia. Somehow they drew against Scotland. I thought they were going to win that, but they didn't. And then they also bet the Czech Republic. Germany obviously coming out of that massive group of death as well, so yeah, so they've got that. A game that could go either way. I am leaning towards England. I can see England just edging out Germany, but I think it's going to be a very close game, and it could easily go the other way. Netherlands versus the Czech Republic. The Dutch are just simply a stronger side. Yeah, so I think they're going to win. And Wales versus Denmark. I think Denmark is going to win it. Yeah. Again, I think they're a stronger side. Could be wrong though. Wales have surprised me. Didn't think they were going to get this far. Maybe they'll continue to surprise me. Right, now we're up to the quarter-finals. So first up we have Portugal versus Italy, presuming of course that I'm correct. Portugal versus Italy. I see Portugal winning this game. Yeah, defending champions versus Italy, who are actually having kind of a resurgence as of late, obviously with missing out on the most recent World Cup. France versus Spain. I'm backing the world champions here. Yeah, just Spain sort of just have sort of dropped in form since 2010, as I mentioned previously. Sweden versus England. Yeah, if England can beat Germany, they can absolutely beat Sweden. So I would back England in that game. And finally, Netherlands versus Denmark. I'm going to back the Dutch there as well. So we have our semi-finals. Portugal versus France. So that is a massive game. That's a massive game. Could see Portugal winning it, absolutely. However, I just think France are a stronger side. Also with the World Cup, so we got World Cup champions versus European champions. I'm gonna give it to France. England versus Netherlands. I'm gonna give it to the English. Yes, my bias is showing. I am part English, so I gotta support them. But absolutely the Dutch could potentially win it. Yeah, but I just think England are a stronger side. I think England's toughest match would be that German match. Basically, if they can win that, I think they'll make it through to the final. However, final is France versus England, which is the same final that I predicted before at the very beginning, which you guys didn't see, which had some of the round of 16 matchups slightly wrong, as well as obviously the two teams that I thought were going to qualify but didn't. Yeah, so anyway, the final, France versus England. I think these are the two teams that are the most likely to win it, and obviously with them reaching the final in this prediction. But I'm just giving the edge to France here. Yeah, I think England are gonna trip over at that last hurdle. Would love it if it didn't happen, but I think that's the way it's gonna go. Still picking France to win the tournament, but we will have to wait and see how it goes. Hit that thumbs up button if you liked it. Feel free to drop in the comments down below what are your predictions. Feel free to fill out the bracket of your own. You can access it on the UEFA website. Yeah, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I make videos whenever I can, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.